Hello friends, Chintamani here. Welcome back to my channel. So today what we'll be doing is in Python we'll try to study what is a variable, what's an input function, what are f strings, and what is variable interpolation all about. So as the word first suggests, variable is anything which changes. Okay, so let me quickly go to my session here. So I am logged into my Linux machine. So here cmoney is obviously my user ID, Redux is the host name, and I am into a directory called mypy. Okay, so when I call Python, so I am into Python interpreter now. When I say x is equal to say 4, okay, so here what it means is x is assigned a value 4. So for example, if we go to this whiteboard, so we are saying x is equal to 4. Here x is the name of the variable. So this is the variable, name of the variable. Equal to here is actually an assignment operator. Assignment. So it's not equal to meaning checking equality, it means an assignment operator. 4 is the value. So in short what it means is a variable x is assigned a value 4. So in simple terms, assume like there is a box here and you have a variable called x which refers to this box, and something is there within that box. Here we call it as value. Strictly speaking, it's a number. So number can be anything. So in this case it is an integer. So here in this box it is having 4, which means that in the memory somewhere it will have the value 4 and x will refer to that box, and when it refers to the box it will pick up 4 from there and keep it in memory. So in short what it means is, if we go back to our session here, if I try to do a print of this, print and then x, so it will print 4 because 4 was assigned to x. Okay, x is having a value 4. After some time, if I try to change it, obviously it is called variable, so I can change it. So I say x is equal to 7 and I say print x. Okay, it will print 7. So this is how it works. X is a variable. That is what a variable is. Let me exit from here and just say clear the screen. Let me see whether I have any files here. Okay, so I created a file already, so let me open that. So you can now let's learn about input. Input is a function which will accept a value, but that value will be accepted from the standard input. Here in our case standard input is the keyboard. Okay, and print and then name. So here name is a variable which will capture the value from the standard input, assign it to name. In the memory somewhere the variable name would be there, so it will print name. So let's try and execute this. It's already saved here, so how to run it? I'll just say python hello.py, press enter. It will say enter your name, so I'll say Chintamani here, press enter. So it displays Chintamani. I can make it more user friendly or whatever. So instead of print, what I will do is I'll say hello and then some space or something, comma name. Okay, here inside the print function I have two things now here. First is the string hello with a space and then the name. So name here is a variable. So again I will save it. Again I will run this. Okay, this time I will type something else. So it will say hello Girish. So let me again change this. This time let me add something here. welcome to the world of Python. Whatever text you want to put it there. Here now there are three strings, if you remember, not three strings, actually two strings, and in between there is a variable. So if you want to print out a string, you put it in double quotes, but if it is just a variable, then put it name. This is the simplest way of doing, although this is not the preferred way. I'll come to what I mean by that. So I'm saving it again, then say Python. Now this time I type something else, Shirish or John or whatever. It says, hello Shirish, welcome to the world of Python. Okay, so that's how it works. So this is about the input function. Now let's look at what is a f string or f strings. Let's change this little bit, this particular py file which we have done. So to save some time, I'll just copy this. Okay, and then open up hello.py. Try to come here and let's remove this actually, and try to paste it here. Okay, so print and the bracket, open bracket. So here the f here is important. Okay, sorry, I did some mistake there. Okay. Print and then f here stands for f string. What it means is the entire string, if you see here, the entire thing I put it in double quotes. Okay, so it starts here and with double quotes and then ends here with double quotes, and inside that there is a hello and then a comma and then name in curly brackets. What it means is that it will pick up name, which is a variable which is defined somewhere on the first line. So whenever you want to refer to a variable inside a quoted string, then it should have a curly brackets there. So this is another way of doing it, and this is the preferred way of doing. So print function, open bracket, close bracket, but just after the print left bracket you put a f there and then start your double quotes, type whatever you want to. Variable should be referred within curly brackets. So that's one of the important things here. So let me save this and try to run this again. Hello.py. So this time John or something, I typed a space extra, that's okay. So it says, hello John, welcome to Python programming. If you look at the py again, so here input function, name is the variable, name is picked up here, so it will pick up whatever we typed. In this case we typed John, so it just replaced this name with John and it said hello and then John, welcome to Python programming. So this is how it works. To recap, a variable is anything which changes, meaning if you have a variable called var is equal to some string in double quotes and then print it out, it will have, if you change that, it will change. So what it means is it will keep changing if you change it. And then input function will accept whatever you are typed from the standard input, which is the keyboard. If you want to print it, you just say print and the particular variable name, f strings, and then variable interpolation. Variable interpolation means the one with the last example which we took, name in curly brackets. That's called as variable interpolation. What it means is it will substitute the actual contents like we visualized with a box, whatever is there stored in the box, that particular name John or Chintamani or Girish or whatever it is, it will pick it up from there. Name refers to that, so it will pick up and then display. That's called as variable interpolation. Simply speaking, it's like it will substitute the actual variable there. Okay, not the variable which we say name is equal to, but actual name. So that's all I wanted to cover today. Thank you very much. Bye.